Everyone and their mother literally is getting a facelift. Are we descending into madness, or is this an incredible breakthrough in the world of aesthetics? I'm Jonathan Kaplan, a board-certified plastic surgeon based in San Francisco. So let's start with a more controversial procedure. 20-year-olds are getting a lower facelift. Yep, you heard me right. A lot of influencers online are justifying a lower facelift because they said fillers are to blame because they stretched out their lower face.
Is filling, dissolving. They ended up getting 4 centimeters off each side of my face.
While no doubt they've probably gotten too many fillers over these young years, the truth is you'd have to get a lot of fillers to really stretch out the face. And even if it does, your skin elasticity is going to bounce back and you'll be fine, even without getting a lower facelift. So yes, it is an excuse to get a lower facelift, but hey, no shade for me. It's definitely become very popular to swear off fillers and opt for a more surgical result. Which brings me to the various types of facelift, from least invasive to the most invasive. So first we have the semi-neck lift, the single incision minimally invasive neck lift, SIMI. And this is the most natural result, and I'm a big fan, mostly because I invented the technique. A semi-neck lift, where it's just one incision here, no incisions behind the ears, as you would see in a typical neck lift, can range anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. Now, this is not for somebody with a turkey gobbler neck with a lot of excess skin. This is mostly for some misplaced skin where you're just trying to tighten your profile, improve the jawline. I do this procedure for a lot of relatively younger people, anywhere from 20 to 40 years old. And a 20-year-old, it's mostly a congenital fullness of their neck, but this can be done before a wedding and they can recover within a couple weeks, no problem. So that's the semi-neck lift, the least invasive. Next, we have the lower facelift. This still requires an incision in front of the ear like a full facelift, but it really focuses on just lifting up the jowls. Even with a lower facelift, you often want to address the neck, so you do carry those incisions around the earlobe, behind the ears, and that allows you to pull up the neck. Or you could just do a mini lower facelift in the front here, just the incisions in front of the ear, combined with a semi-neck lift, one incision right under the chin. This is the procedure that most 20 and 30-year-olds are getting, and it seems to have replaced the fox eye trend that we saw a few years ago. But I probably would not be doing a lower facelift in a 20 or 30-year-old. Sure, they'll have an instant result, but they're eventually going to have another facelift in their 30s, late 30s, or early 40s. And then they might do it again. And usually you're getting facelifts maybe twice, at the most 3 times over the course of your life. But if you're starting in your 20s, you're going to have many, many more facelifts. It's just going to be more stretched out, and you'll look like the people you make fun of who are in their 60s and 70s. And finally, if you want that Demi Moore, Lindsey Lohan transformation, you're probably going to have to resort to the most significant facelift, which is a deep plane facelift, which tightens the skin, but more importantly, tightens the lower, deeper tissues so that you don't look like you have as much stretch on your face like the facelifts of yesteryear. It's called the deep plane facelift because it involves the deeper tissues like the SMAS, which is smooth muscle aponeurotic system. And you lift that, tighten that, and that can give you a longer lasting result. But it is quite the involved procedure, and certainly the most complex to give you the most involved result over time. The deep plane facelift, which often include the neck lift certainly and a brow lift, can cost anywhere from $50,000 to $200,000. I don't do a deep plane facelift, so I have no horse in this race. So if you're looking to get that done, you definitely should find a specialist. But if you're looking for somebody to do body work or eyelid lifts or a semi-neck lift to really snatch that jawline, come find me here in San Francisco. So when it comes to your face or face surgery, the first attempt is the best attempt to get it right. So if you're in your 20s and you're considering a full facelift, again, I know that that's not an operation I necessarily do, but I still would discourage you from doing it this early on in your life.